Hey you guys, we are back today and we are going to try out something that a lot of you have suggested in the comments of my biscuit and bun recipes using the total milk protein powder, and that is pizza crust. So let's get started. I couldn't wait. Holy moly. I'm not even kidding you. First, we are going to make some sauce, and I am going to make a carnivore sauce. I'm going to make an Alfredo sauce, and I have made this in my previous videos. It's super simple and super delicious. It is carnivore, and it calls for 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, 1 stick of butter, 4 ounces of cream cheese, and we're going to use Parmesan cheese, 2/3 of a cup of shredded Parmesan cheese. Now, this particular Parmesan cheese doesn't contain anything else except for shredded Parmesan cheese. If y'all want, you can use that Kraft Parmesan cheese, the cheap stuff that's in that shaker bottle, because we are all about easy. And I am going to add a teaspoon of garlic because even though this is carnivore, I'm a little dirty, so I like my garlic. So if y'all like that canned Alfredo sauce, more power to you. But that stuff is about the nastiest stuff I've ever tasted. So that's why I much prefer to spend 20 minutes making my Alfredo sauce, because it is delicious. And I am all about the easy, but I'm all about the taste as well. I don't like to put anything that tastes nasty in this mouth. It is just not worth it to me. So we're going to make this sauce. I will show you really quick how to make the Alfredo sauce. Then we're going to move on to our pizza crust. I have not even tried the pizza crust. I've just wrote some ingredients down. We're going to try it out. And if it tastes like crap, we're going to find out. And then we won't ever do it again. But I'll let y'all know. So let's get started on the Alfredo sauce. So I'm just going to throw everything into this saucepan. We are going to start with 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. And a whole stick of butter, and I'm going to use salted. You can use unsalted if you want. It's up to you. You can always add salt if you want it more salty. I am going to use 4 ounces of cream cheese, which is just half of the block. And here is my teaspoon of garlic. I'm just going to shake that in there. And now I'm going to open this up and do 2/3 of a cup of my shredded Parmesan. Okay, so 2/3 of a cup of shredded Parmesan. I am not going to worry about clumps because I'm going to stir the devil out of this. If you guys have never made Alfredo sauce, don't be afraid. It's super simple. I don't think you can screw it up. You just have to make sure that you stir it so it doesn't stick to the bottom. Okay, we are going to move to the stove now and cook it. So we are going to start this at about medium heat. And once it starts simmering, we're going to lower it to a medium low and make sure that we continue stirring it, and it will simmer for 20 minutes. And this will thicken upon cooling off. So now that all my ingredients are melted and it is starting to bubble like this, I'm going to lower it just a bit, and we're going to continue to simmer this for 20 minutes. If you'd like to add other ingredients like Italian seasoning or anything like that, you're more than welcome to. I just like to keep it pretty basic, and garlic is about as far as I take it, and with just the garlic and the salt from the butter and the cheese, it is perfect. All right, so we are coming up to the 20-minute mark. We have just a couple of minutes to go, and this has thickened up quite a bit, but you can see it's still pretty liquidy, but that is okay because it is definitely going to thicken up as it sits. And when you have leftovers and you store this in the fridge, it's going to get really super thick, but as you reheat it, it will liquefy again and be perfect. So no worries there. So once this is done, I'm going to go ahead and turn it off and put it on the back of the stove on a burner that is not hot, and it will just sit there and rest while I finished the rest of the ingredients for the pizza crust. So let me show you right now with a spoon how thick it is. Okay, so as you can see, it's still quite liquidy, but no worries, it will definitely thicken up. All right, y'all, it is time to make the crust. So this is totally experimental. I don't know if it's going to work, but this is what I came up with. I'm going to read it off, so forgive me because I don't have it memorized, but I'm also going to put it in the description below so you guys can follow along and read it easily. I have my total milk protein, which I have 3/4 of a cup, and it was 60 grams. I have 1/3 cup of mozzarella cheese, and it was 40 grams. I have 1/4 cup of cream cheese, and that was 55 grams. I have 1 large egg. I have 1 teaspoon of yeast. I have 60 grams of salted butter. In here, I have 1/4 teaspoon of gelatin, beef gelatin, this stuff. And then somebody was telling me that ammonium bicarbonate makes things crispy. And I thought, well, let's have a little bit of a crispy crust. So instead of using baking powder, I thought I'm going to use that. So I have a teaspoon of ammonium bicarbonate in here. Now, let me tell you, it kind of stinks when you open it. It's got a really strong smell. And I read the reviews and they do say that it has a strong smell. So people that are bakers do use this stuff. They do bake with it, but it has a strong smell. But if it works out, it'll be a good thing. I have a tablespoon of egg white protein powder, and it was 6 grams. Oh, I'm going to do 1/4 cup of cold water. I got to get that still. And I think that is all we're going to do. So instead of me putting it in a bowl and cutting in the butter and doing all of that stuff, somebody said, put it in a food processor. So I got out my Ninja, and I'm just going to throw it in here. We're not going to treat it like a baby anymore. We are just going to put it in here and blend it up, and it's either going to sink or swim. We're going to try it out. So let me get my water. We're going to throw all our ingredients in there, and we're going to see what we come up with. So I don't know if I told you guys or not, but that is salted butter in there. All right, you guys. Let's see what we get. All right, let's get this out of here and see what we have. Hopefully, we got something. It still doesn't smell delicious. I was hoping that yeast would give it like a good bready smell, but maybe we need more than just the teaspoon. Now, I didn't put any garlic or anything in this. You always can. I did make that Alfredo sauce with garlic in it. So I'm going to be putting that on here. So I think that'll give it enough flavor. We're just going to make the toppings simple, and I'm just going to put some pepperoni. And then I do have some keto toppings for my hubby, which is some onions, black olives, and mushrooms. He does like, me too. I like a supreme pizza, but he really likes it. And so I'm going to do that for him. Okay, so there is our pizza dough. Still really soft. Let's see how we can get this to work. So let me get this cleared off and we will come back and work on our dough. So I don't really want this to raise too much. I don't know if it's going to bubble up or what it's going to do. So let's just put a little bit in the middle. I'll try not to make a huge pizza in case we need to tweak the rest of this dough. And let's see what we can do. I am not going to get around pizza, you guys, but that is okay. Maybe if I hold it with my stomach. I knew God gave me a fat tummy for something. It's working. Might as well use it for some kind of good. You know, we got to improvise. We got to work with what God gave us. So I should have sprayed this with a little something, something. So let that be known. I think that we need to do this again and grease the parchment paper because that is going to stick. Okay, let's start it over. See? You can tell this is my first rodeo with this. I am not lying, you guys. Look at all that dough I wasted. Jeez. I have silicone pizza rounds too, but I don't know if it'd make it crispy. I haven't tried them. And I kind of want a little bit of a crispy crust. Let me get my lard. Now, let's do it. So it's going to be tinier. Now I think what I'm going to do is just put the toppings on right from the get-go, because when you make a normal pizza, you don't sit there and bake the crust and then take it out and put the toppings on normally, right? That's what they don't do that at Domino's or Pizza Hut. So wouldn't it be great to have a crust that you don't have to do that to? I mean, I think it would be. So let's use my tummy again. So let's try just baking it all at once and see how it works out. I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen? It doesn't work out. And then we'll try again. So that's the worst. So this is not working out like I thought. So we are probably going to have to mess around with this quite a bit. But we're going to go ahead and bake this. I don't know if I can put any sauce on this right now or not. It is pretty sticky. So I put the rest of it in the fridge. My oven has a pizza setting, and I am going to use that right now, and I'm going to bake it at 400 for 18 minutes. You know what? Let's go ahead and just throw some toppings on it. Forget it. It's just not going to get any worse than it is. Let's do some baby pepperonis. I decided to throw the rest of the dough in the fridge, and I think it might be easier to roll out once it is cold. So we're going to try that out next. I almost forgot to put the mozzarella cheese on the pizza. That's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Now it's a pizza. Should have put the cheese on first. Now this little pizza's not going to be able to handle all these toppings. Well, sink or swim, little pizza. It's your time to shine. Okay, we will be back to see what we get. All right, y'all, it has been 11 minutes, and I think that it is done. So let's take this out. Look! Would you just look at it? Oh my God! It's so hot. I should have got something to hold it with. Oh my gosh, you guys! Oh shit! Look! Yum! Wow! We got to get it off of there before it burns. All right. Let's cancel that. Let's see. It kind of feels crispy. I don't know what's going on, you guys, but it kind of feels crispy. I didn't have much faith in this, but I think we might have did something here. I think we might have. Let's look at it one more time. Yum. Now this is delicious looking. Okay. So I'm going to let this cool, and we are going to get our other one made. I have the dough in the fridge, and I just touched it, and it seems like it's a lot better. All right, let's test this out. Now, look at that. Way better handling, you guys. When I did that one and it was fresh, that was awful. So, do yourself a favor and refrigerate your dough. Let's just see how it works if we plop it on here and just press it out with our hands and build up a side, because that's what we're going to do anyway. We might need to wet our hands like we did with the biscuits in the first one. Let me get a little bit of water. Okay, so now I got a little bit of water. Oh, much better. Okay. I want to cut into that one before it cools off, because I want to see if it's crispy. And I don't want it to cool off and not be crispy, but I want to get this one made. See, aren't you guys glad you get to look at me mess this up and then try to fix it so we can learn together? This is definitely a learning curve. So it didn't puff up, which is good, because I was afraid it was going to make a huge bubble and, you know, dump all the toppings off. But the whole question is it going to taste good? Because we all know how that goes. Something can look delicious and not be good. We all remember my comment about my ex-boyfriends. Does that look good? Does that look like it'll work? Well, that sure went a lot faster than me making the last one. Okay, Okay, that's going to be preheating. Sorry for the noise. I got to put this back in the fridge. This is going to be the keto one for my hubby. All right, so let me sprinkle it with some cheese. And then we're going to do some black olives for him. And a little bit of red onion. It's such a baby pizza, I can't put much on it. And then we have some mushrooms. And then we're going to do the pepperoni. And it's so late, we actually haven't even eaten supper, so this, I guess, is going to be our supper tonight. We were going to have steak, but time got carried away. Oh, I forgot the extra cheese. And then I think I'm just going to go ahead and cut into my pizza. It's ready! I'm so excited. Okay. Okay, so that is going to bake. Let's see about this. I wonder, look how good it holds up. I don't know if it's going to be crispy, but let's check it out. So let's use this. I have a pizza cutter somewhere, but. Oh, you guys. Ooh. Look at the crust. Looks pretty good. Is that sad? I didn't want to wait for my husband. I couldn't wait. Holy moly. I'm not even kidding you. If you have not bought that total milk protein powder, this is hands down the best pizza crust I've ever tasted. That is damn near carnivore. I mean, what did I use that wasn't carnivore? The gelatin was beef gelatin. You could even use the Knox gelatin and it's still carnivore. The yeast, that was a teaspoon. You could probably leave that out and it's not going to make a difference. But it is delicious. Oh my God. It's so buttery. Oh my God. Thank you, baby Jesus, because this is the bomb. And I'm about ready to cry, y'all, because this is freaking delicious. The crust was a little bit of a pain in the butt to form, but I mean, I don't know if I can get a close-up of this for you guys. Let me zoom in. Hang on. I'm going to zoom you guys in because you deserve to see. Can you see that buttery, delicious goodness, because I kind of think it deserves like a Nobel Peace Prize or something. It is that good. I kind of don't even want to share with my husband. He's in the back room and he doesn't really know that this is done. Oh my God. That crust is delicious. I thought the biscuits were good. The biscuits ain't got nothing on this pizza crust. When I bite into that, I'm not even kidding you guys. Oh my God. It is so good. Words cannot describe how good it is. And you see that grease on my hands? You remember what it was like when you ate a Pizza Hut pizza and their greasy crust got your fingers all greasy and how delicious it was? That's the feeling I'm getting. This is so worth it. We only got a few minutes left, and then I'm going to get my husband out here. Actually, I'm going to call him now because he takes forever. He's cute, but he's slow. You'd think with those long legs he has, he'd be quicker than he is. 6'3", and he is slow as mud. So let me call him because he needs to come out here now. All right, y'all. Hang on. Terry? Hey, Siri. Text Terry.
What do you want to say?
Baby, you gotta run out here before I eat all this pizza. It is fan-freaking-tastic.
Is it live or is it...
No, I'm recording right now. I haven't stopped. This pizza crust, I'm about ready to cry because it's freaking delicious.
I thought you were going to say it was a failure.
No. No. It is good. I didn't even want to share with you. I'm trying to be nice.
You don't want to share with me, so you won't even put my head in the video.
No, I'm going to put your head in the video because you're cute and everybody wants to
pizzas.
see. I know, you're cute. Oh my gosh. Those boys.
You look like they're meant for first grade.
Can you put them outside?
They're meant for first graders.
Well, I can't help it. So here's the deal. It was kind of sticky and hard to form into a pizza crust, so I did not think it was going to work. This one was easier to form because I put it in the fridge and got it more solid before I formed it.
But you work miracles?
I am a miracle worker. Just taste it.
Looks like you've already...
Well, you got another one right there.
Way ahead of me.
You better hurry up. Come on, pose. Do a sexy pose. Everybody wants to see your... Do a sexy pose. It's pretty damn good, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost carnivore. The only thing really that's not carnivore is I put some yeast in it just to give it a little bit of oomph. It's buttery, huh?
Yeah.
Buttery. I almost feel like I'm eating Pizza Hut pizza. Look at your fingers. They glisten with butter, just like when you used to eat a Pizza Hut pizza, huh?
Everything goes better with butter and bacon.
Oh my God. So good. So good. It is delicious. This one's almost done. And this is yours. So you gotta wait.
All right.
I'm so excited about it. You can have another one if you want.
There's yours.
I will gladly give up my food for you. Just because you're cute. I want you to be happy. Eat it.
What's on the other one?
The other one has mushrooms, onion, bell pepper. Not bell pepper. I don't know. Mushrooms, onion, black olive. Mushroom, onion, black olive, and pepperoni. And cheese. But I have more dough in the fridge, so I can make another one. But
it's almost 8 o'clock.
yeah, I know. That's why I was like, oh, I don't think we're going to eat. I think this is our supper. So. You just couldn't help yourself. You eat it. It's okay. It's so good. Now I think the other things I have in my mind are going to be working out.
We had lots of things in your mind.
I never stop thinking.
We never know what's in there.
Okay, it's almost done.
It says 6 minutes.
Well, yeah, but I just throw it in there till it looks good. It was set for 18 minutes, but the last one took 11 minutes, but this one's taking a little bit longer, maybe because I made it a little thicker. Look at how golden brown. Man, I know, it's so good. Pretty good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hot.
You or the plate?
The plate.
I think you were too.
Thanks. Look at how good it looks. Hot. Okay.
Was it your pizza cutter?
Yeah. I couldn't find the other pizza cutter, but that one works perfect. It works perfect because these are little tiny things, so. Look, you guys, there's our little supreme pizza. That's all right. I wasn't that worried about it.
That's right.
I wasn't that worried about it. Okay. Let's cut this.
When you were saying that you were going to make pizza, I thought you meant like the big ones.
Well, I planned on making a bigger one, but then I cooked it in here first of all. And second of all, it was hard to form. So we're getting bite-sized pizzas.
Did you cook it in there?
I cooked it in here. It's my easy bake oven. So yummy.
It's hot.
Well, yeah, it just came out of the 400-degree oven. Good?
Yep.
All right, you guys. So this is winner pizza dinner.
Never fails.
Yeah, so good. So good. Get y'all the ingredients if you want to try it. It is delicious. I'm sure if you want a tomato-based pizza sauce, it would be delicious all the same. But I'm telling you, that Alfredo sauce is wonderful and it will save you the carbs. And I made a double batch of the Alfredo sauce. You can cut it in half if you want, but the Alfredo sauce saves great. And you can always use it to, dip other things in if you want. It's wonderful reheated. Don't forget to look in the video description below. I'm going to have all the ingredients listed out. I'll do my best to calculate the carbs, calculate the macros, the calories, all of that kind of stuff for the whole batch. And then you guys will have to do your calculations depending on how many crusts that you make. And also I will have all of the ingredients that I've used linked down below. If you go through my Amazon affiliate link, it will help to support my channel. I'll earn a few cents off of that, so I would greatly appreciate it, and it will not cost you guys any extra. So if you guys would, please like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, let me know what other kind of videos you guys would like to see, what other kind of recipes, or if you have any ideas of how to tweak this or any of my other recipes, let me know as well. Ring the little bell notification, that way you guys know if I have another video coming out. Well, there you go. Ring my bell.
She's easy to like.
So are you. Anyways, he's sweet.
Okay. I shouldn't eat with my mouth full.
Well, how do you not? Oh, I was to say, how do you not eat with your mouth full?
With my mouth open.
I've never ate with my mouth empty.
Anyways,
if y'all could share my video as well, I would appreciate it. I always appreciate all you guys coming by, swinging by to share some time with me and my hubby. Hope to see y'all again next time, and until then, stop eating processed foods.